Dad at the Little Shop of Stories. How did you come up with the answers in Guess Again?
Oh, so that's a good question, Gavin. In Guess Again, some of those answers, like Grandpa Ned for a bunny, I just thought there were so many guessing books with bunnies in it. So I was like, what do I have to start off that's going to be the biggest surprise? What is most different from a bunny, a grandpa?
What kind of things does the convenience store Echo Park travel mark carry?
Oh, so yeah, I used to run this nonprofit in Los Angeles, and it taught writing in the back, but in the front is this convenience store for time travelers called the Echo Park Time Travel Mart. And we carry all kinds of stuff. We carry dinosaur eggs,
Time machines?
parts for your time machine. You can't buy a whole time machine there, but if you need like a new Schwarzschild filter, you can buy that and replace it in your time machine.
What if your time machine won't work?
You can get some things to fix it up, but probably if it's in really bad shape, you need to take it to a time machine mechanic. These are just like a couple parts you can swap in and out. We sell, this is one of our most popular items for robots, a robot toupee, which can also be used as robot chest hair. It's a lot like steel wool, you know, if you ever like scrub in a pot, that's kind of what it looks like. But robots like to use it to look, you know, more suave.
Are you going to make another Brixton Brothers?
Yeah, so I'm going to write, I wrote, just finished the 4th Brixton Brothers book. There are 3 of them out, and the 4th one comes out in the fall, in October. It's called Danger Goes Berserk.
I just bought that.
Oh yeah? So have you started it yet?
Actually, I bought it right before the interview.
Oh, good. Yep. That's good. That's good. That's a good time to do it. Now's a good time to tell everybody watching. Make sure you buy the 3rd Brixton Brother right now. Yeah.
Did you and illustrator Adam Rex really box?
Did we really box? Yes, we did. Adam and I, we made this trailer that you saw, I guess, for the book where we put on big boxing gloves and we had huge,
Yeah, but they're the opposite head, so.
It's true.
So you're really beating yourself up.
That's right. That's exactly right. I'm wearing a giant Adam Rex head made out of paper mache, and Adam is wearing a giant MacBarnett head. And there's a lot of footage that we didn't use of us boxing, and most of it is me like falling to the ground in pain because Adam did not know how to fake box, and he kept hitting me really hard in the face, and I would fall to the ground, and everybody would just go, "Oh!" and then we'd cut. So that happened a couple times, and one of them made it on there. If you look, there's one hit that I take, and I kind of double over and stumble. That's real. Adam hit me really hard. I was very careful, very considerate.
Have you ever seen a real blue whale like in flying colors?
I did. I never thought I would see one. I was always obsessed with blue whales when I was a kid. But they're pretty rare. There's some, I live in Northern California, and blue whales come by there, but I had never seen one. But actually, I was in Sri Lanka, which is right off the coast of India, and I was out on a boat, and I saw 3 blue whales in one day.
How do you think of a giant frog and rampaging robot for
I always like giant robots, and any kind of robot, really. I just like robots. And I like old monster movies, too, where like a monster will just come and like knock things over and like run into buildings. So I wanted to do something like that. And then the toad came from, there's this problem that they had in Australia where they introduced a type of insect that kind of took over. And so they're like, oh, how do we get rid of this insect? They're like, oh, let's bring in these toads. And they brought in these things called cane toads. And then the cane toads just took over Australia. They ate all the insects, but now the cane toads are a real problem. And it's probably even worse than the insects. So I thought it was really funny, and I wanted to kind of base it on the cane toads. Plus, I think toads look really funny, especially like a giant toad that's bigger than a building. I thought that would be a pretty funny looking drawing.
I liked how he could control dogs' minds.
Yeah.
And the dogs are like wearing
I know, they have like the cardboard boxes and the other robot suits. I love those robot suits. My best friend, he did a thing for the science fair one time where everybody was bringing in their things, right? People were like, oh, here's a baking soda volcano, here's a vortex and some soda bottles, the stuff you usually see. And they're like, Sean, what's your science project? And he was like, oh, I made a robot that can clear the table and do the dishes. Everybody was like, wow, that's incredible. Like, let's see this. And then he proceeded to put on a cardboard box body and cardboard box head, and then he had like cylinder tubes, and then he just dressed up as a robot, and he took some plates off a table, and then he washed them, dressed as a robot, and they gave him an F at the science fair. But I think he should have won every science fair in the world for that. He's an artist now.
If he really made one of those, I'd be really impressed.
I would be really impressed and excited because I hate doing dishes. Although I would also have no problem if Sean dressed as a robot and came over and did my dishes every night.
But he would probably pay he would probably ask you to pay maybe $5 or something.
Yeah, $5. I think I would still do it. I think I would still do it. How about you? Would you pay a guy $5? How much? $5 per day, or $5 per month, or $5 per year?
I'd do $5 per year.
$5 per year, I would definitely do that. I would also probably do per month.
Per century?
Per century, yes. Sign me up.
That would be good.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good deal
Then
on
you
a
wouldn't
robot.
have to give him
Rent a robot.
Then you wouldn't have to give him $5, and then you can bury it.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. And plus, a century later, $5, that's going to be worth like 5 cents. Whoops. Should have taken inflation into account, Sean. We got him. Boom.